high fans of high quality entertainment. That's right. I'm with Glen Kellaway from the basement. Just thought we would chat for like an hour or so. I'm pretty sore today, Glenn.
Oh,
I don't know if I've told you, but I have chronic pain.
yeah. Did you like the name for our first movie? People asked us about, we should make a movie together like Bing Crosby and Bob Hope.
Yeah.
And I said we could call it Trains, Planes, and Chronic Pains.
Yeah. But anyway, there's I like how do you
pronounce comment, Larry? That's really good.
Ebba
Deba, I think.
Ebba Deba. And then
thank you, Ebba Deba. I'm here just for you. Ethan, we love you. Ethan's a constant viewer. He's awesome.
Yeah. So what's new?
Geez, Larry, I got to tell you something. Let's promote our CD exchange. We're back.
You mean this CD exchange?
No, this one.
Oh.
Anyway, before we do that, I got to tell you, I hate to give away previews of what I'm going to give you in the next exchange because we're going to keep this going. But I was inspired to give you this to listen to because you've become such a fan of the Beach Boys. So I just want to show you this. It's called Fisher Price 50 Sing-Along Classics. Now, Larry, this has like songs that you're going to love because you think the Beach Boys are pretty cool. Old MacDonald Had a Farm's on here, Larry.
That's one of my favorites.
Happy and you know it. Clap your hands, Larry. And there's the great prog track, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Wow.
I think that's the 20-minute version.
Yeah, you're right.
And the name game's on here, Larry. Banana, 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 banana.
Like Ethan says, don't make fun of Fisher Price, extremely underrated.
Okay? Actually, I bought this for my granddaughter, but I just thought
darn it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're both kind of it was good to have that break, wasn't it? Like
it was
exchange it because it was, after a while it gets
well, it gave you a chance to actually get some good music in your collection that you
like you actually gave me some good albums this time, Glenn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I seriously don't know how I'm going to rank them because you know how I love to rank albums. But anyway, Glenn gave me Dream Theater.
You're a ranker wanker.
Yeah, Dream Theater, Scenes from a Memory, which I've played twice. So we're thinking of doing the review later this week. Joe Walsh, The Smoker You Drink, The Player You Get. And then Steve Earle, Washington Square Serenade.
I'm anxious to hear what you think of that one.
Yeah. Uriah Heep, Soul. So you say it's Salisbury?
Salisbury, I think.
Salisbury. Who cares?
It's Salisbury to me.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian.
And King Crimson Red. I love that album cover. They look like, especially Robert Fripp looks so serious, right?
Yeah.
It's like, lighten up a bit, Robert. Gee, have a sense of humor.
He's a dry individual.
Yeah.
I got Steppenwolf, but I can't listen to it because it's for ladies only. So I got my wife.
Open up the
and she's going to tell me. She's going to tell me about it. That's got a big kind of a long car.
Can you imagine driving around town like that?
And I got the Rascals, not just the Rascals, Larry, but the Young Rascals. Yeah. Collection with an S on the end. Paul McCartney, Mac, as
I've heard of him.
Our friends call him, is Chaos and Creation in the Basement.
Yep.
Hooker and Heat. This is Kent Heat playing with a bunch of prostitutes in LA.
Yeah.
And Nectar sounds like this.
Yep.
Sounds a lot like this.
You got some good albums there.
I got a couple.
So, and reviews. When you're doing the review for the Dream Theater album, please talk about the song Home, also known as the song with the moaning. The song with the moaning.
The song with the moaning.
Okay.
That sounds like all Larry's videos. Oh, my
I've got
neck.
chronic pain.
My neck.
I like Dream Theater, but I don't listen.
Classic Album Review reviewed an album the other day. Oh, I think it was it Classic Album Review that reviewed the new Yes release, the Closer to Home?
Who?
Or Closer to Home, Close to the Edge? Was it
Who?
Classic Album Review that did that on his channel?
I don't know.
I'm so excited for that to come out, Larry.
I like Dream Theater, but I don't listen that often. Albums are too long for me. Yeah, they are long albums.
Yeah.
We're doing very good classic album review.
Yes. Yes, it was. I don't know how you got a hold of it so fast. It doesn't come out here till March 7th, but I am like all over that. I love those Yes releases are great.
Bailey Woods. Larry, I might be seeing Sparks in
the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands in June. That is awesome. Have you ever seen them before? Let me know. Yeah, they're back on tour. So they're touring in like Japan and in Europe. So I think later in the year they might be touring North America. Yes, it was.
Awesome. It was awesome. Great. Thank you for doing that.
Hello, Larry and Glenn.
Victor Jorgensen.
Hey guys, just got into Supertramp this week. I reacted to Crime of the Century on my channel.
Awesome. What a great, I mean, that's a classic album. And just the sound of that album, it's one of the best recorded albums ever.
Yep.
Oh.
I remember that and Rumors back in the 70s making any stereo system sound amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they were both really so good.
Yeah. And you would, like, you'd go into a record store where they're selling the turntables, and Crime of the Century would usually be the album they'd be playing.
They would use that to demo audio equipment.
Yeah, good afternoon, fellers. You're my last remaining YouTube channel since the great unsubscribing that happened yesterday. Don't let me down, LOL. Oh, he just got, he must have got mad. And he got fed up with a lot of YouTube channels, but he didn't unsubscribe for mine yet. Thank you.
Jeff, are you subscribed to mine? Or at least did you at least do me the honor of unsubscribing to me? At least subscribe to me and then unsubscribe to me. At least I'd feel like I was part of the game. You know?
I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but somebody gets upset with whatever you say on a video, right? And they said unsubscribed. It's like, oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, you're killing me. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let my other 42,000 subscribers know that you're not with us anymore.
or they click on a video and they just to let you know that they hate the band, or they hate the album.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, why are you watching that video? Especially when that's the title of your video. I'm the Beatles. And then somebody just comes on and goes, "I hate the Beatles."
And then Glenn comes on and says, "I hate the Beatles." So, being serious for a second, the 5 albums I gave you, you've listened to them at least once each, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything, without giving it away, is there anything that kind of surprised you?
I could give you kind of a brief edited review on all the albums right now, Larry.
Okay.
No. Surprised me? I'm not sure.
In a good way.
I don't know if surprise is the right word. I guess maybe that. Yeah, I would say there's a couple. I would say yes. I was surprised.
Do you already have which one is going to be your favorite?
That's tough.
Or least favorite?
I know which one's not going to be my favorite.
Oh, poor Paul McCartney. I don't know if you can handle it. All right. I'm proud. Now, Douglas is proud. I'm proud of myself.
That would have been awesome.
For seeing the Crime of the Century tour in Boston and buying a pin of the album cover.
Douglas, do you still have the pin? And how big a venue was that, Douglas? Was that like were they playing in arenas, or were they just playing small halls? Or that'd be interesting to know.
Jenny Dance English pronunciation. I need help with that.
You
Have
can't
you
even
ever?
pronunciation.
No, I know. Have you ever listened to a Neil? Is it not
Innes.
Innes?
Is he?
No, I
Was
haven't.
he in the Ruddles?
He was in the Ruddles, and he was in the Bonzo Dog Doodah
Oh
band.
yeah, that's
Very talented guy.
really. But it's
Yeah.
probably jokey kind of campy stuff, right? Like, is he a serious
No.
musician or just?
Well, you know the Ruddles. You know the songs the Ruddles did, right? That was
Yeah,
mainly Neil's
writing
input.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were parodies, right? They weren't.
Oh, Glenn, lighten up. And
I just don't like
lighten up and
that
enjoy
stuff.
music.
I do enjoy music. That's why I don't like
Glenn,
that stuff.
lighten up and enjoy Ween.
Oh. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and you too, Larry.
Jerome, you're going to drive me to drink.
The CD Cave. I like that.
Yeah, I've seen his channel. The CD Cave.
I will subscribe to you too. Thank you. And I'd be honored if you'd unsubscribe to me if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Although I don't have 42,000 subscribers, so I kind of need you there, buddy.
Yeah, Glenn hates the Ruddles. Spread that
I don't
around.
hate the Ruddles. It was awesome. I love the movie. I wouldn't buy the record and play it, but I love the movie. It was a great parody.
Brandon, not going to any concerts in the future. There's kind of a lack of bands coming to Iowa, but I am going to go see my favorite comedian, Louis C.K.
Wow, Louis C.K. Is he still, like, I thought he got banned from the world or something. Didn't he say something inappropriate and it was like over for Louis for a long time?
Yeah. I lightened up once, it didn't take.
Yeah.
It's the bottom line. It's Michael. He looks serious in that photo.
He does.
He means business.
Yeah. Well, he's in California, isn't he? So he's probably all tanned and everything.
Yeah.
Louis, oh, baby.
Glenn, we were talking about this before we went live, but we should talk about the tariffs and Canada. And we're going to be buying from now on. Canadians are sticking together.
Any Canadians listening, watching, please buy Canadian wherever
and please just watch Canadian content like Canadian Studmuffin. Yeah. Don't watch any of the American YouTube channels.
If Sam St. John doesn't change his channel name from American Sam to Canadiana Sam, I can't watch it.
Thank you, the CDK.
Thank you. There's any comments on the tariff? Yeah, it's absolutely stupid. And I know both Larry and I don't want to talk about politics.
Yeah,
but this is just
should be able to also
gone beyond that, because he could destroy the economy of a country just because of some egotistical frickin' power trip. The CD Caves in Cornwall, right on. Well, we're not that far apart, a couple hours. Ralph, you are a smart man.
You listen to the wrong ones, though.
No,
go listen to White Pepper or Chocolate and Cheese.
Yeah, listen to White Pepper, Ralph, and tell me what you think of that, because life's too short.
I need some Ween fans to defend me here.
Hence why the great unsubscribing happened, because of the U.S., the tariffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got too many good friends in the States.
No,
my daughter lives in makes
we
a living
love
down there.
We love Americans. We do.
Yeah.
But it's not right what's going on, you know.
Yeah. Last night at the Ottawa hockey game, after the American anthem was played, all the Ottawa fans booed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they should boo it right through the whole anthem.
But they're not booing American people. They're booing
Trump,
the system.
Yeah. and the 70,000 idiots who voted for him.
Sorry, Larry, I'm not a fan of your ween. I've heard that before.
Ethan, you're a good man too. They're just not that good. Ethan's from Edmonton.
Yeah, try Quebec. Quebec is the first Ween album.
Ethan, we need to cut off the oil out there. I know nobody likes that idea, but man, we just cut that off for 10 minutes. They'll be begging us to.
I like what Michael says here. Canada gave us Klaatu. As Glenn knows, I am eternally grateful.
Yeah, there's no tariffs on Klaatu. You can have them. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
Can I sing for a minute, Larry? Calling occupants. Oh, forget it.
Guess what, Glenn? They had more than one song.
I don't think
you didn't know that.
They were the Beatles,
All of that had nothing to do with the band.
Oh, they didn't come out and say no. They liked the publicity.
Find that music. Never listen to
it's like when they said Paul McCartney was dead.
Oh, shut up for a minute, Glenn.
It took 2 weeks before Paul actually came out and said, I'm not dead. Like, he loved watching it.
Because he was dead at the time.
Yeah.
Never listen to Ween. Which album do you recommend for a first timer? I'll give them a listen on Spotify. I would say Quebec, because it's all the songs are different. The first song sounds like kind of like Motorhead, but
that makes me want to listen.
Yeah, the tariffs are ridiculous. They're planning on targeting Ireland with them as well. I can't even visit America as a young trans girl since he's coming after anyone who's different. Yeah,
Bailey, it's incredible what's happening on that side. I mean, he's trying to eliminate human beings from the earth. Basically, there's only two sexes, men and women, and transgender people can't participate in sports. The washroom facilities are going to be an issue. Everything's going to be an issue. It's just horrid. Stay where you are, where you're respected.
Chocolate and cheese is phenomenal.
I love chocolate and cheese, but not together.
Knee deep in love with Klaatu.
Sorry to hear that, but that's okay.
No, Knee Deep in Love. That's a song by Klaatu.
Oh,
I missed one here.
I thought he was having some kind of a torrid affair.
My best online friends are Americans, and we often do live stream panel discussions about politics. There are a lot of reasons for the tariff situation. It's more complex than folks seem to realize.
Nah. That's bullshit. It's made up stuff. A trade deficit. Give me a break. There's 30 or 40 million people up here, and there's 300 or 400 million down there. What do you think? There's not going to be a deficit of some kind? And most of the deficit is created because of the oil purchases down there. If you take that out, from what I've read, it's pretty even. And they need our oil. So it's Trump pulling a power trip. That's all it is.
I can visit Canada, though, and we can do album exchanges with Larry. That's
right. You are welcome here, where we respect people.
Who's Soy Boy?
I don't know. I maybe Trudeau. I don't know. You know what? I gave up on Van der Graaf generator. I wasn't playing them, and I don't even know if I have that anymore. I'd have to look.
I did hear a little bit of their music on Spotify, and it sounded interesting. Quebec was okay. The first one in the pod were pretty bad. Yeah, but like I said, the first time I played Ween's The Pod, I thought it was horrible too, but I gave it more listens. It is scary indeed in America now. Yeah.
Shows each band member reading a copy of their hometown newspapers. Rick Davies are reading the Swindon Advisor. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I didn't know Rick Davies was from the Swindon area. Famous for XTC.
Yep, that's where Jamie lives.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Billy Nichols. Who the hell's he?
No idea.
What, should we know who Billy Nichols is?
Nope. Larry, do you plan on listening to more Jeff Beck? Yeah, that album was awesome. Do you have more Jeff Beck, Glenn?
The problem is they don't have another album that's like that. Like everything else starts to get instrumental and fusion-ish, and if you're interested in that stuff.
Jeff, how easy is it to immigrate to Canada? Asking for a frenemy.
I don't know. I think haven't we kind of put some kind of embargo on immigration right now too? Just because of our economy, not because we're not a welcoming nation.
Glenn, right now there are 2 people watching you and 46 watching me.
Yeah,
48 total.
Yeah, it's more about quality than quantity, Larry. I've got the best 2. No, we're not doing politics. That's it. No more.
No, we're done with politics.
It doesn't.
We're done.
Politics.
We're not going to talk about tariffs.
Don't leave. It pisses us both off. We're not doing it. Oh man, Michael, he was fantastic last night. He certainly helped them win, but they scored some goals too. Marner got a beautiful goal. The end of the game, Wool made a save with 1 second left that might be the save of the century. Unbelievable.
I agree with Ethan, Larry.
That is great, Michael. Yeah, going down is freaking awesome.
What's that on?
Down.
What's that on?
What album is that on, Michael?
Blow by Blow?
Yes, I think no. Yeah. Blow by Blow or Wired?
Wired.
Billy Nichols collaborated a lot with Pete Townsend and The Who through the years. Oh.
Keep the music.
Yes,
no.
Thank you.
No, but seriously, being serious here, if I want to talk about politics on my channel and give an opinion or two, or Glenn does, there's no restrictions on this channel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's mainly music, right? If you want to talk about politics, talk about politics. Yeah.
I'm gobsmacked.
What? No, but why can't we have an opinion on the world, right?
Well, you can, but it just turns into
I know.
Because sides are so diametrically opposed now. There's no middle ground anymore. It's like everybody stands their ground. No, you're crazy. No, you're crazy. You're, like
but we're
can't have a conversation anymore.
With what's going on, we're also proud Canadians.
Yes.
Right. So
I think that's what we're probably doing is trying to stick up for Canada rather than talk politics.
Yeah.
Beck Ola is a really good album, but it's not as good as Truth, and it's the same band that they'd made 2 albums together. 100 subscribers, Larry. I've just reached 100 subscribers. Mr. Wondrous.
And you've got almost 1,000 videos.
It's 1,000. And hold on a second. Mr. Wondrous came up with this beautiful. I don't know. This guy's like Shakespeare. I just want to read you something.
The best part of the live stream when Glenn's not part of it. Why didn't we get any Yoko Ono?
This is what Mr. Wondrous wrote about my video where I started counting down my 100 favorite albums for my 1,000 video celebration. Here's what he wrote, Larry. I wrote it down because I was going to read it on my channel. Some very familiar. Some at the twilight edges of consciousness and as yet unexplored. You believe that guy wrote that?
Wow.
Deep.
Wow.
That was all because I showed a freaking Supertramp album.
Yeah, it's the Jeff Beck album, Glenn. Glenn doesn't know much about music, Michael.
No. It's on the Jeff Beck album, Glenn, with Bobby Trench on vocals. The album's just called Jeff Beck. Okay. Thanks. I couldn't remember. Jeff.
I would say the pod.
Well, I'd say the Jeff Beck Truth band from those two albums, Truth and Beckola, are the better band. But over a period of 5, 6 albums, the Faces had a much better discography.
Mr. Wondrous is very deep. See, this joking about Yoko Ono, I know a lot of you don't like her and all that, but like I've said, I have her solo albums, ones where she's not screaming, they're song-based, and they're really good, but they're not for everybody.
They're certainly not. But I do love Yoko as a human being. She's an amazing woman.
Favorite rhythm and blues soul artist?
Yeah, Stevie
Sly Stone
Wonder.
for me.
Otis Redding. Oh. Soul is Sly Stone's R&B and soul, or is that funk?
Of course. Well, he's everything. I like Definitely Maybe off of that album too. Thanks for the kind words, Glenn.
You're welcome. Thank you for
that was good.
Pontificating so beautifully.
Now, Michael's having a problem with his T because for some reason it always turns into a Y.
Yeah, his T sticks, so he use a Y. Yeah. Spell Buller with a K. What a silly bunt.
Yeah.
Neil Peart would get about 15 albums out of the State of the World today. Yeah.
Yep.
I love you. We've been FB chums for over a decade. Wow.
Tricky Ricky 77. What do you think is the greatest guitar solo of all time in rock
on a studio album? Let's do that. Because live albums are a totally different ballgame. What's your favorite guitar solo studio album?
The guitar work in Yes's To Be Over from Relayer. He uses that steel guitar, whatever you call that. Frank Zappa's from Hot Rats.
Willie the Pimp.
Willie the Pimp, yeah.
I'm going to name a couple. One is the album that Larry's reviewing right now, Uriah Heep's Solisbury, and the title song Solisbury. When those guitar leads come in, they just
he clicks on his guitar.
You can hear the click
of the
wah-wah pedal or whatever it is. Doesn't it sound cool when he clicks in?
Yeah.
And the other one is a song, Jack Bruce song called Theme for an Imaginary Western that Mountain did. And Leslie West's 2 solos in that song are freaking incredible. They're my 2 for studio albums. I've watched half the WWE Royal Rumble was last night. And that's when they start with 2 wrestlers in the ring, Larry. And every 2 minutes they bring another wrestler in until they could have up to 30 wrestlers in the ring at the same time. And the only way you get eliminated is that you get thrown off the top rope and both your feet have to touch the ground, the pavement, or outside the ring. And I've watched the woman's because I was working last night, Dan, and it was really good. I was sure I didn't know Charlotte Flair was going to be there. That was pretty awesome. I thought Nia Jax was going to win it, but I'm going to watch the men's later.
So Bill Sharkey,
my daughter was working that event last night too, Dan.
Cool.
In Indianapolis.
Bill Sharkey, we have music in common. Politically, many of us don't share your views, Larry. Get over it and stick to the music. I'll stick to whatever the F I want. Sorry.
Bill sounds like a Trumper.
Yeah. You never know. We kind of communicate a little bit on Twitter once in a while. He'll respond to one of my posts. I could try and ask him again at some point, but he's a busy guy. It would be fun to interview him. I just want to interview him to talk about music. I don't care about his personal life or
exactly. That would be the coolest thing. Don't even mention Beatles.
And talk
the
about
Beatles should never come up in the conversation.
I don't care. And talk about what he likes to listen to and his influences. I'd love that. Yeah.
That's always my favorite question, Larry, when I'm interviewing anybody is what are you into? What are you listening to?
I'm into Ween and Sparks, Glenn.
I just love that.
Yes, Dan, we're live right now. Oh, Watermelon and Easter Hay. But that's from one of Glenn's least favorite Frank Zappa albums, Joe's Garage. You need to listen to that.
Yeah, I do need to give Joe's Garage another listen. I agree.
There.
We just talked about that. Only able to
pop in for a bit. You guys take care.
Thanks,
Thank you, Leslie. That's just true. Michael finally made me laugh. Goodbye to Love, Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Beck's Scatterbrain.
I got to get more solo Jeff Beck stuff.
Another excellent guitar solo.
I don't have any of it anymore.
Another excellent guitar solo is Ween, A Tear for Eddie, which is a tribute to Eddie Hazel for, that Maggot Brain album or song that he did.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just nice. It's gorgeous. Mountain at Woodstock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw Mountain in a small club in Scarborough, Ontario, believe it or not, on a New Year's Eve show.
I remember that story.
West. Yeah, and he got mad and he left early. I saw Mountain at Festival Express. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the men's. I'm going to watch it. Another wrestling fan. Nice to see.
Somebody finally noticed right there. Larry, is that a Frank Zappa poster in back of you? Yes, my youngest son, Michael, got that for me. I just haven't hung it up. I've had it for a few years. Just need the proper place to hang it. He's sitting on a toilet composing. A pocket full of Heat. Look what I'm going to be reviewing. Uriah Heep.
That's Wishbone Ash is a band I've never gotten into, and I'm kind of curious as to what they sound like.
Argus is the album I've heard is the best one.
Well, I was watching a plug for a great channel, my favorite channel on YouTube right now, and it's not American. It's from Ireland. It's Close to the Edge with Pat is the host, and he has his buddy Kevin on there quite often, and the two of them together are just magic. It's just so nice to see two old friends, the way they convert. I just love watching them. Anyway, they did a ranking today of their top albums of the 70s, and two Wishbone Ash albums. Each of them had one, but they had different albums. One had one called the Heart and something, or the Head and the Heart or something, but I don't know. But I'd like to listen to them. Oh, Mr. Wondrous. We haven't got that in my head.
Dwayne in the house.
Daha. Stargazer solo from Rainbow. Rainbow's another band I never listened to either.
Should we talk about politics again, Glenn?
No.
Any word on the Pete Best box set?
He's trying to get Paul and Ringo to sign off on some of the songs. Oh, God. Oh, Dennis, that is incredible. That's from Hand Cannot Erase. Fantastic. Glad you mentioned that. And I saw Stephen Wilson on that tour for Hand Cannot Erase at Massey Hall, and that Guthrie Govan was with him. What a great guitar player that is. that guy is. And I've gone on Discogs to try and buy his own albums, and they're so rare that you got to pay a fortune for them. But the guy's an incredible guitar player.
I'm hearing good things about that Steven Wilson album, the new one.
Yeah, I am actually hearing some good stuff too.
Yeah, just the energy of the track, and knowing that, you know, they're basically playing it live, and the story is at the end. I guess the amps were smoking because they were almost on fire or something. So, yeah, I just love the energy. No, he's not all comedy.
No, he's some serious stuff.
Yeah. Check out Hot Rats. It's
a lot of it's social commentary too. It's not all comedy.
Yeah. I don't like all of his comedy, right? Like,
yeah.
But it's the music. You know. Barry Bowman. Hey,
Barry. Double B is in the house.
Yep. Hand Cannot Erase.
Yeah, what a great album. I love Dennis. He's my brother from another mother. Oh, that's great. That's a great example. Yeah, that's Hendrix's solo one. That's awesome. Yeah, I got to give those guys a try.
Yeah.
It is.
Wishbone Ash Argus, Must Listen.
Okay. I'm gonna listen to that.
Show him a blues album I just gave you, Glenn.
Well, yeah. And I'm shocked, Larry. Larry just gave me this to review: Hooker and Heat, the great John Lee Hooker with Canned Heat. Now, you can't even really tell Canned Heat's on this album with the John Lee Hooker tracks. I'm surprised you like that kind of blues, because if I gave you another blues album that didn't have Canned Heat on, you wouldn't like it.
I mainly like the songs with Canned Heat.
Yeah.
A lot of that solo, it's okay. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. I just didn't know, because, I love the blues. Muddy Waters. Ever guys listen to the Blues Festival in Kingston? I didn't. Festival Express, holy heck, you're as old as like me. Yeah, I was at Festival Express. Can I tell how I saw? Yeah, I saw Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Zeppelin early on, and Irish folk. Not sure. Irish. I'm into the British folk scene, but I don't know about the Irish. Name some artists that I should be thinking about. I would check it out. A lot of that Irish folk music was very inspirational to Paul Simon and Bob Dylan and all those guys. They stole a lot of melodies from those type of old traditional songs.
Yeah, stay tuned for my review later in the week for this.
Yeah, Mick Box, The Wizard of the Wah. Yeah, no kidding. Because he dislikes so many bands I love, not for me. Yeah, but he loves a lot of bands I don't like too. So I never dislike anybody for not liking something I like. I more watch people's channels for their personality. And
thank you, Glenn. Thanks for watching all these years.
Yeah, I really like. Well, yeah. If I had to sit and watch you talk about Ween and Beach Boys, I would have just unsubscribed from you years ago.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that band.
Yeah, got to do that.
The Art Bell.
The Art Bell.
You can talk about politics as long as it keeps you away from Ween.
Thanks, Ethan. Yes, Dan, if we did that, you couldn't afford to be on this channel with us. The 50% tariff. Yeah, well, yeah, that's going back to classic.
I've never seen like Eraserhead. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
I've never seen it. Elephant Man. I did see that. That was really good.
Which one?
Elephant Man.
Oh, yeah. What about the one with Dennis Hopper? Was that his? The Blue Velvet or Black?
I think so. I never saw that. Good question. I don't think he does.
Heaviest band I have in my collection would be Black Sabbath, the first 4 albums.
When's the last time you listened to Black Sabbath?
It's been a while, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't put it on.
Yeah.
Can I mention something to you, Larry, about your video? Gave this a lot of thought. You did that video on albums that you don't play anymore that you think are great albums, but you mentioned Ziggy Stardust and I can't remember a bunch of them. And and you mentioned some of them you were bored with. You don't care if you ever hear them again. But I got to thinking, is it a matter that we have so many? Like after you did that, I keep an Excel spreadsheet of all my collection. And I added up all the artists that I have in my collection.
Yeah.
616 different artists. So in all fairness, who has the time?
You don't listen to all of them.
Who has the time to rotate 616 artists?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the dilemma of saying, well, you don't listen to this. How come you have it anymore? Maybe we just all have too much, but
yeah, like I seriously don't have a big CD collection compared to you or other people, but I've got, I don't know, 800 or so. I can't even listen to all of the ones I have already. Right?
Yeah, I know. And then we keep buying more.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm like, it's weird too, because all those years I was working, right? I never thought, I don't have time to listen to this or that. But now that I'm not working, I've got all the time in the world. It's like I can't keep up with what I listen to.
We need to come up with a way of rotating. Like I started with that heavy rotation box that I have by my stereo, but I don't change it up enough. Like maybe once a week, we should have a dedicated to taking all the CDs that are sitting close to your CD player to play and putting them away and taking 10 more that you have, like it's got to be a way to rotate. It's like rotating stock in a store,
Billy Strings. I like Billy Strings. Glenn gave me one of his solo albums and I would buy it. Like it was that good. I forget what was the name of it. Do you remember?
You're talking home. Okay. Yeah. You're talking about my 2 favorite artists right now, Billy Strings and the Grateful Dead.
And I don't mind. I seriously don't mind the Grateful Dead. I just haven't, gotten into their music.
Power music from Jimmy Page. When is that Led Zeppelin movie coming out? Becoming Led Zeppelin or something? Is that what it's called? It's going to be at an IMAX thing? That's going to be killer.
I never even watched Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I'm not a big movie guy, so he sure was well respected, though.
Thank you, Joe Opinionated. Ween is incredible. Please respect the Bognish. Yeah. No, Glenn has actually given them compliments too. He said they're talented.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Christy Moore.
Don't know who Christy Moore. Maybe that's, we're talking Irish folk, maybe. Maybe Frop. Okay, I'll check that out. Electric folk band, Horselips. I've heard some Irish folk. Are you guys? I got to pull an old album here.
Look at Yourself is a tremendous Heap album. I'd like to hear. I definitely want to get more. I've got The Magician's Birthday and Demons and Wizards, and I definitely want to get this one. I've also got their debut, which I love. But yeah, I'd like to Look at Yourself and some more of their early albums. Ween is the best American band today. Yeah, thank you. I love the Mollusk. Yeah, that's a great album. It sure is nice and quiet with Glen not here. Oh, he's back.
For all you Irish people out there, Bailey, this is for you. Muireann Bradley. This girl here recorded this album when she was 17 years old. I think she's 18 now. And it's finger picking blues and folk stuff. It's freaking amazing album. Absolutely love this album. Check it out. If you like acoustic music, you're talking about Irish folk, give this woman a try. She's amazing.
You don't even like Sparks? Yeah, Glen.
I respect Sparks. I think they're good. I mean, I listen and I go, that's like, it's just not for me, but I really think they're amazingly talented. I would never say anything bad about them.
Larry loves some out there man music, and his daily tomato soup.
Yeah. Larry's a comedian. He likes that comedy stuff.
Yeah, I like comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy makes me laugh.
Yeah, Blue Velvet. That's the only movie I think I've seen of David Lynch's. No, I have not listened to that. I just kind of, I don't know. I can't even imagine Uriah Heep without David Byron.
Yeah, that's the way I am with most bands, though, right? Like when Ozzy left Black Sabbath, I was done with them.
Yeah.
Even I'm sure they made other great albums later on,
sure
but
they didn't. People, people can like it. It's like the James Gang when Joe Walsh is gone from the James Gang.
I'm sure it was still good, right? But
I don't care about Dominic Troiano and the James Gang and Tommy Bolin and all that. I'm sure they made great records, but I just no way. It's not the same.
I think Vanity Fair from that Mac album is one of the best solo tracks. Yeah, it's one of my favorite Paul McCartney albums.
Wow, what did I say?
I'm curious to find out what Glen thinks of it.
Vanity Fair.
Yep.
I didn't make a note about that song. Made a note about all the Riding to Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a note.
Okay, so this person, Pierre, he missed some of my recent videos, Glen. What are we going to do about this?
Put a tariff on him, Larry.
Oh, put a tariff on. Yeah, thank you, Pierre. And yeah, if you don't have the time, you don't have the time. Industrial Symphony film. Do you like Sparks? I don't know if you're asking me or Glen, but yeah, I'm a huge Sparks fan, and Glen likes them. Yeah. There you go, Glen.
Ooh. I've been a Rory Gallagher fan since 1969, and I do love Gary Moore's playing. He's incredible. So I love them both, but I got to go with Rory just because I've been with him since I was 16.
Hello, Larry. What's up? Yo, Glen. It's Mike.
Mike. Yo, Mike. Oh, wow. That's cool. A taste of this, a taste of that. See, that can pontificate, Rory. Oh, I like his voice. Gary Moore's got a great voice. Have you ever heard that song called "I Still Got the Blues for You," Larry? It's a bluesy ballad from Gary Moore. Oh, it's got the greatest guitar hook in it, and it's a beautiful song.
Future music libraries for others to enjoy.
Let's hope they do.
I'm missing my vinyl player. I can't bring to the dorms. I have no room for it.
Oh, that sucks. You can always get one of those little Crosby players or something to take in, no?
Lynch was.
It's nice to have an eclectic collection, so you can go back and forth depending on your moods. I'm the same way. Hey, Austin.
Hey, Austin. Michael, question for Larry. Got any cringe-worthy bad grammar videos lined up for the future? No. I don't know if I'm going to do those anymore. But I still once in a while, collect, rude comments or whatever. And so I might do a video at some point reading more comments. But it's not like it used to be in the past. I don't really get that. Do you get any negative comments, Glenn? I don't really that much.
Not really too many. No, you just get kind of the people who are kind of stupid. I got this one guy who keeps come on, like when I do a video about something, like I'll like mention an artist like Lydia Lovelace or something, and they don't ask, they don't say I'm interested or I'm not. They say I don't even know who this is. That's all they say. I'm just going, well, what am I supposed to? How am I supposed to answer that? Isn't that why we're sharing music?
I love it. I love it when somebody asks me a question, right, that I don't know the answer to, and they could easily Google it. I feel like saying, just Google it.
Yeah. Oh, black is the color of my true love's in the morning when I rise. Sean vocals are also great, Larry.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I bought one Uriah Heep album about 3 or 4 years ago that came out. I can't remember the name of it because I was told that this is a really good album. I bought it and I brought it home, and it was a good rock, kind of a good rock and album, but it just wasn't for me. Like I got enough good rock and albums. I don't need another one. And Austin, it depends if you want to go traditional or you want to go with more modern guys. If you want something that more has like a rock attitude, I would start with the Newgrass Revival. Go back and listen to some of their albums. And if you want like traditional bluegrass, I mean, it doesn't get better than Flatt and Scruggs, any of the J.D. Crowe and the New South albums. All the great guys from the 70s who are all incredible musicians like Tony Rice and Sam Bush, Jerry Douglas, Bela Fleck. There's a whole bunch of them that are just incredible musicians.
I've never seen a Marx Brothers movie.
You're kidding, Larry. You would love Marx Brothers.
I love them.
So
like Laurel and Hardy.
Funny.
Yeah,
they're the best.
Yeah,
you gotta see some of these. Duck Soup's great. I love the Marx Brothers movie.
Did you like Laurel and Hardy?
Yes.
Yeah, I love
them.
Not
as much as the Marx Brothers, though.
Yeah.
And I loved Abbott and Costello, too.
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein would probably be maybe top 3 movie of all time for me.
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup. Wow. Yeah, Thin Lizzy, yeah. That's a band I really need some albums from, too. I've never... do you have any Thin Lizzy albums, Larry?
No.
Turn me on to me. You didn't know how good you were, Michael, until you listened to that?
He got turned on by himself after listening to Gallagher's
and he swept himself off his feet. Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. The hip album for me would be either Up to Here or Road Apples. I personally, Road Apples is my favorite. And I don't know. I've never heard of Joel Plaskett album in my life. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think he was. But he seemed to have a lot of friends. Like Ringo loved them. Ringo was all upset when David Lynch died. I think they were really close friends.
Yeah, it's Americana Sam.
It's Canadian. No, Forever to Be Known now. Because of the tariffs, Sam, you're forever to be known as Canadiana Sam, or we can't.
Canadiana Sam, or we can't speak to you.
Yeah. You got to change your name if you want to continue to be friends.
We're going to be putting more tariffs on your name.
Yeah. Canadiana Sam. I don't even know who that is. is unfortunately a common response created by YouTube's. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe, but yeah, could be.
Larry, whose channel were you going to be talking about ELO, and when is it? It'll be probably the end of this month. It's on Phil Aston's Spinning Magazine channel. I'll do a video to promote it when it's coming up. But
and Larry just gave me 2 ELO albums, which was very nice of him.
Yeah.
He gave me ELO 2 and a new world record.
Yep.
Yeah. I've not heard of that album, but my good friend Canadiana Sam just showed that he just picked that up on vinyl. I didn't know that Sturgill Simpson did an album with all those cool bluegrass guys and girls. Gold grass and red grass are pretty good too. Yeah, a lot of good colored grass. What do you think of Cheat the Hangman by the Doobies? Oh, is that the new song? Unfortunately, Michael McDonald's on it, but it was a really good track, actually.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't like Michael McDonald, man. That guy ruins everything.
I love Marx Brothers.
Yeah, Canadiana Sam. Horse Feathers is awesome. Oh, Larry,
thank you, Michael. Have a good stream.
Take care, Michael.
Yeah, check I don't mind if you promote your channel, yes. Michael. You're awesome.
Everybody,
Michael
Nolan, go to Michael's.
The bottom
check out
line.
Michael.
He's got a great YouTube channel.
He's an awesome dude. One of the best. Well, I kind of agree, but the classic Little Feat albums, if I'm listening to Little Feat, it's going to be the albums when Lowell George was there, but I do like a couple of the albums that they did after. It still has the same sound. They're good, but I agree. A thin Lizzie is better than a fat Lizzie. Well,
fully, completely, yeah.
Yeah, that's the three core ones to me are.
Oh, a pocket full of heap. Oh.
No, Rob from Northern Revolutions hates them too.
Really? Jeez.
So there's 2 of you. Oh, interesting.
Jason, good day.
Ah, he's upside down.
Yeah. Do you think Father Mackenzie killed Eleanor Rigby?
Ooh, a conspiracy theory. I never thought of that. Father Mackenzie might have.
No idea.
I don't know. I've never heard a Thin Lizzy album in my frickin' life, but I'm interested because they're. I think I would like them. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way about Gord Downey's voice. Canadiana Sam said there's 2 of those Sturgill albums.
Thank you, Michael.
Michael, thank you always.
Who will be ELQ?
ELQ.
I don't know.
Who will be?
Vagabonds of the Western World. Lots of Canadians hate the hip. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few.
Yeah, 1/3 of Canadians watched the last concert.
And so there's 2/3 that didn't watch it.
Yep. Yeah, Mike, love the hip. Yeah.
There you go, Mike. So 2 hate and 1 love. It's so far. So Mike watched the last concert and the other 2 didn't.
Yeah. Boy, we have 52 watching.
Oh, Sam, that's incredible. Gild the Lily is a great song on Billy String's new album, Highway Prayers. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. Come on up and go. I mean, are you in the States, Brandon? If you are, I mean, it's the cheap dollar here. It's like down to 68 cents or something.
Bluegrass,
the Dillards, yeah, but you got to watch what albums, right? You don't want to get the later stuff if someone's not familiar, you know. Yeah. The other 2/3 are listening to Nickelback. I've never heard the Odds.
The Odds. I've heard of them, but I've never heard.
Yeah, me too. I don't know that either. What is that? Nightwish. Floor Jensen. I don't know what that is. So I guess no.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch the last concert. I think it would be kind of sad to watch.
I have it on Blu-ray. It is sad, but you know, it was pretty brave of him to do that.
Yeah. That's funny. No, go to a Canucks game. I bought 2 of those later Dillard's albums. And did you like them, Sam?
Symphonic metal.
Yeah. Oh no, I never heard of them.
No, I don't think Glenn would like them. I think I might have reviewed them on Patreon.
Yeah, I don't think that's my thing.
Yeah.
Is there any banjos in it?
Favorite guitar solos from any genre?
We just did this question a while ago.
You know who was not rock related that were awesome guitarists are Glen Campbell and Roy Clark.
Yeah, they were both really good guitar players. I mean,
Mike, okay. I'm going to miss a comment or two. Let's see.
You missed my comment to Glenn there, Larry. Come on, Larry. What kind of a host are you?
I don't see it, Mike. Just ask again.
Ask it again. Larry, Jesus. Oh, do you like classical? No. Oh, no, that's not him.
Do you like classical music? Yeah, what I've heard, I like, but
I do too. But I know that's a deep rabbit hole. Classical music, you know, that's like kind of really got into that.
Yep, Walk Hard. Yeah.
What's it? Rock? What was that?
It's a comedy. It's based on the Johnny Cash movie.
Oh,
he did.
Oh, that's he likes some very country rock. It was when Herb Pedersen joined. Okay.
Cold Chisel? Nope. I've heard of the Church, but never heard their music. Yep. He's radioactive.
I got to see Glen Campbell by accident when I was in Chicago once, and they have a thing called Taste of Chicago, and they have it down by the lake in this big park, and they have about 5 stages set up all over and different kinds of music at each stage. And I walked by, and there was a country stage, and Glen Campbell was playing. I was back in late 90s, maybe, or.
What is your favorite long Frank Zappa song? Willie the Pimp. And
I'm trying to think of some.
Anything from like the Grand Wazoo. I love that jazz rock.
Not Gregory Peccary, though.
Thank you, Bailey.
Thank you, Bailey. She didn't say goodbye to me, but that's all right. Must taste like a Steve. Steve never goes downtown, so he wouldn't know. I think I've been downtown Chicago more often than Steve has.
Favorite band artist you have seen live? That's a loaded question. Paul McCartney and Sparks for me.
I would have said the Rolling Stones in 1972. I've been saying that for 50 years, but after seeing Billy Strings last October, that's it for me, man. The best. Thanks, Bailey. And Bailey, please give us a list. Oh, that's great. Big Swifty. Great pick.
Yeah, I had that album. Or one of the albums. I didn't
country rock, I guess.
Yeah. Barry loves hats.
Oh, he loves the hats. Thanks, Barry. I'm a hat guy.
BMFS, whatever that means.
That is Billy motherfucking Strings, Larry.
Oh yeah, okay.
Come on. Don't you know anything?
That's a difficult one. You know what?
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
As much as I love Frank Zappa, I would have to go with Captain Beefheart.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
As
just
much as I
he didn't put out as much
Beefheart, I'd have to go with Zappa. Yeah,
country.
more country than rock.
I
don't think I have one.
I would say none.
Yeah, me too. God bless the rains down in Africa. Big Swifty Timberland. Drowning Witch.
Language Glen, yeah.
LSMFT. Language Glen. Sorry, I'm just telling you what BMF.
Oh boy, I skipped again. Mike, I can't keep
here.
up with everything here.
Watch. Oh no, it's not here.
I don't see your question there, Mike.
Look, Larry.
Yeah, that's cool. Mike.
Billy Mother Effin' Strings. That came about because Billy Strings has a following like the Grateful Dead have a following where people follow the tour and they set up and they sell their wares outside the thing to raise money, and they make t-shirts and stuff like that. And Billy kind of said, I think it's cool what you're doing, but please respect my copyright. So no one can put his name on the stuff they sell. And so this come up as BMFS. Pretty much everything you buy out there is BMFS, something or other. What's a slaphead?
I don't no idea. Hey, Mike, I haven't seen any question from you. All I've seen when I'm scrolling back is you missed my comment to Glenn there, Larry. And then the next comment is you skipped again. So I don't know. It must be the system or whatever screwing up. Yep. Glenn loves Steve Hackett solo albums.
Oh, Jimmy Carl Black.
Mike's comments aren't up on here either. It might be because I'm posting this on my 2 channels. So maybe that's why I'm not seeing them, Mike. This is on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. So if I'm missing any questions, that might be, I don't know, the reason.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I love Captain Beefheart's vocals.
Then he probably doesn't like Tom Waits either.
Yeah, try again there, Mike. See, I got that comment.
You just missed the Billy Strings comment. What was that? Joe Pinion back too. Billy Strings is a great cover of Don't Think Twice, Sorry, but his song and video for Watch It. Yeah, Watch It Fall is actually one of my favorite Billy Strings songs. Mike's going to try again.
Yeah.
That comment came up, so he should be able to do. The new SNL music doc talks about Beefheart. No one clapped and someone yelled, "You suck," from the crowd.
No, it was the host. I forget the name of it's some kind of famous guy, but later on he became a fan of Captain Beefheart's music. Yeah.
I thought it was Beefheart. Captain Beefheart. This has been very
educational.
It's been good because everybody's kind of contributed today. It's been...
and all of the
wow, I got $5, Larry.
I got $5, Glenn. Thank you very much. Endemic Reaction Channel.
That's
awesome.
High
quality entertainment stream algorithm boost.
Larry, you can just give me a toonie and 2 quarters when I come over.
Could you imagine if everyone watching donated $5? I would give you $2.
Wow, that's the problem. This should be split up 50-50. This is
I'll think about it, but I doubt it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I came up with this unique idea of this random album poll which I'm calling the basement rap. And you know, it's my invention. I came up with this thing, and then Larry copied it this morning.
Yeah.
What the
First
nerve?
thing. Hey, the CD Cave gave me $5.
Oh,
But
this
I
is
can't get to
bullshit. I'm leaving. $10. I got nothing.
it. Have you ever checked out the Mike Judge series Tales from the Tour Bus? No. I'll send you $5 if you send me $5.
Well, if yours is
That's
yeah,
not
but yours
gonna
is
work.
Canadian. Ethan. If you were an American, I'd probably take you up on it.
I like Glen's channel. It's
full of high quality
It's
entertainment.
gall.
It's full of high quality entertainment. Another $5. I'm so pissed.
It's a super sticker. Thank you.
I'm not even talking anymore. You carry the show, Larry. I'm just going to watch.
High quality from the basement. Oh my God. $1 million? Thank you so much, James. You don't know how much I need that. Glenn, I'm going to give you $100 from it. Don't worry.
Yeah. You don't even buy me a sub when I take you to your medical appointments. Well, you buy me a sub, but you won't let me get the chips and the cookie.
we won't get into that, right? Wow, James. Yeah, I know. Wow. $1 million.
All I get is scratch tickets that have already been scratched.
Yeah. I'm special.
Oh,
okay,
cool. Canadian Sam's going to go see a bluegrass band next week. Very cool.
What's for dinner, Glenn?
Chicken Parmesan, Larry.
Oh, I love
it. Lynn's making it in an air fryer. It's some new way of cooking chicken parm. We're trying it tonight. So we might be ordering a pizza.
I think you should give James your channel as thanks. I'm thinking about it. Mike gives
Mike, how come these comments are showing up?
Yeah. Mike, when you put I give up LOL, add to it your question to Glenn, and maybe it'll show up.
Yeah.
Because I'm all I'm seeing from you are these.
You're making comments about not being able to put a comment up.
Maybe, Mike, if you donate $500 to my channel, the comment will show up. Try that. High quality entertainment. When are you going to show us your banjo chops, Glenn?
Anytime. I've been actually thinking about doing a banjo video.
Don't suffer over
your suffering. Yes. She says Mr. Wondrous is Mr. Shakespeare. What else is going on, Larry?
Oops, sorry, missed one here. Glenn, what's going on with your bluegrass channel?
I haven't done anything on it for a while. I know I need to do some more things. It's just I've been really focusing on my main channel and trying to do more videos. And I'm just running out of time, man. I got to do some. Bugs me that I'm not doing videos, but.
When did you come up with your intro, Larry? If you mean high fans of high quality entertainment, I just said that, I don't know, over 5 years ago in a video, and I just started to say it, and you know.
When did you come up with your chronic pain shtick? When did you do that?
I actually don't have chronic pain. I hope my work's not watching.
What can be your wedding gift for him?
The bluegrass.
Oh, revive. Oh, I'm good for that. Well, the Eagles had a banjo player at when they first. If you listen to the early Eagles albums, it's one of the reasons I started playing a banjo, and that is listening to the Desperado album. Bernie Leadon was actually a pretty good banjo player. A distortion pedal. My banjo's not amplified. I used to have one, and I didn't add a distortion pedal to it, but I used to add, I did have some kind of a gimmicky thing with all these. I had an electric banjo once and tried playing a bunch of stuff, but I just like the straight sound.
Oop, this one here.
Yeah, the Dillards. That's who we've been talking about earlier. Yeah, they played some great stuff on there. Doug Dillard,
Yeah.
great banjo player. Frozen
Thank
Dinner
you.
Review. Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, everybody needs a banjo. So does your New England Patriots, Sam. They need something.
So,
what are you listening to, Larry?
Pile.
What's going on? Denver Pile and the Dillards. Yeah, Denver Pile.
I've been listening to the albums you gave me, Glenn. We're doing for the CD Exchange, Dream Theater. That's a long album. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, you know what? I would actually like another King Crimson album. I've heard Islands, and you gave that to me before. I like that.
Have I given you Honest before?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
What about their second album? I've heard it's kind of like just a carbon copy of the first in a way.
It's similar to the first one.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because the first one's great. So.
You know what, James?
Not
I
enough
can't whistle. I can't whistle.
Larry, I can't either. No freaking way. That's hilarious. I thought I was the only person in the world who can't whistle.
It's frustrating. And people would say, oh, growing up, it's easy, just do this. And then I try and
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, that's so funny.
I can't whistle. So when I hear somebody whistling really well, it's like jealous.
Oh. Now this even brings us closer together.
Yeah, Red.
First if it was your ween and now it's your whistle. Red is a great album. We should we'll have to see if Larry likes Red.
I can't roll my R's.
No, I can't do that either. Nah, forget it.
I wonder if Mike's going to come back and ask you that question.
No whistling. Can you do a somersault, Larry?
Are you kidding? Are you serious? Like, even when I was like 14, are you kidding me?
I'm the same.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Anything physical, it's a miracle I can stand up at this point.
Jeff, you don't like the Beat albums? Come on, man.
Discipline is awesome.
Discipline is an awesome album. Give Discipline another try. Who is winning, you or Bruce Lee?
I think Bruce is.
Yeah, Bruce. Even Bruce in the condition he's in now is probably going to beat Larry.
I'm going to try a somersault for $10. You're on the phone calling an ambulance. Larry can't even roll out of bed. You guys have no idea.
As long as you can open a can of tomato soup, Larry.
Yeah, I can roll a spliff.
Y'all should have a tweaking contest, twerking, and have people pay to make you stop. What's twerking?
It's, I don't know, some kind of stupid dance.
Yes, you're right, Jeff. It is the best of those three.
Ooh.
Wow, that's awesome. The Vicar. I just saw the Beat tour a few months ago. It was incredible. Wow. Has Larry had any more of that gluten-free KD?
No, but it was good. But yeah.
I saw it as well at Massey Hall. Yeah, we were at the same show, Vicar.
You know my first concert, Glenn? I don't know if I've talked about this
King
before.
Crimson and
King
the
Crimson with
Beach
Golden
Boys.
Earring opening for them, and
Yeah.
it was for the 1973 tour. So what album was that?
Wow. Maybe it was Red or something, was it?
No, it was before Red.
Who was the same? Was John Wetton in the
Yep.
band then? Or,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh
Yep.
man, that would have been incredible. Famous rock beats. Whose side are you on? Let's start with Waters and Gilmore. Oh,
Gilmore. I think 95% of people are. Brian Wilson or Mike Love? Brian Wilson.
I wish they'd both just go away.
But Mike Love, I got his book, and it's actually a pretty good book. Like he's, it's a.
I wish Brian and Mike Love would just beat each other senseless and stop making crappy music.
Yeah, that was my very first concert in 1974, or no, 73. Golden Earring, and they were amazing. Opening up for King Crimson.
Wow. And you went to see Golden Earring?
No, it was my brother was a fan of King Crimson.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we went. And we'd never heard, like, Golden Earring had, I think Radar Love had just come out, so they weren't even that well known, but they were great.
James doesn't know one King Crimson song. James, go on YouTube and look up Starless. There's a live version of Starless that's on there that's absolutely beautiful. Check it out.
Yep, we love the band.
Yeah. Levon, oh, the Feud. Oh, I'm on Levon's side. I think Robbie ripped them off. I believe he did. I don't know if he ripped them off. He just left them in the dark. They didn't realize where the money was, and he did. And he just never said, hey, maybe you guys should get involved in the songwriting thing because that's where the money is. I think they were just naive, and he should have clued them in. They were like brothers. That's just awful.
Matthew, I would say for a CD, get past Tense, which is a compilation of basically their whole career, or for just a song to check out, This Town Ain't Big Enough for Both of Us to start with. Yeah. Moxie was the CD Caves first.
Wow. Moxie was a bar band when I first started seeing them.
Larry, would you like to see Ween live when they return to touring? Sorry, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn's not going with me.
That's okay. I'm not going with them.
Yeah, of course they would.
Feuds, Don Henley against the rest of humanity. Yeah, I'm going with humanity.
You're reading ahead. You're reading the comments ahead, Glenn. Stop doing that. Queen, cool. Feuds, yeah. Nobody likes Don Henley. Moist Farts is in the house.
Moist Farts.
I'll email Larry. Ooh. Well, why don't you just leave a comment?
He's just screwing with us.
Yeah. I was just checking. All right. Where are we? Okay.
Well, sometimes it impacts the music, right? Like, I mean, if you're a big Pink Floyd fan and you like the original band or the band from after, not including Sid Barrett, but the kind of core members after that, and then one leaves and it affects the music. What about Supertramp? All of a sudden they're not as good anymore.
Yeah, that might have been the tour, Starless and Bible Black. Yeah.
I love that image of something being Bible black. I freaking love that.
What's this? A Dutch oven?
Well, I think that was a drug problem with Stephen Page, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
At one point.
They were better with him. There's no doubt about it.
Lighthouse. Opening for Evil Knievel.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I went to see the closed circuit show at Maple Leaf Gardens when Evil Knievel jumped the Grand Canyon. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
My buddies and I went down. We paid like $10 or whatever to watch it.
That's funny. Coolest album cover.
Oh, talk about King Crimson.
Yeah.
The Court of the Crimson King.
Yeah. Golden Earring is visually closer to the Stones. No.
Radar Love. See, Matthew's kind of making my point. Like that's why you kind of care about the feuds, because everything changes.
The Mario game turns 40. I used to play.
An interesting one
Nintendo.
For you, Larry. Whose side are you on in the Beatles feud, McCartney or Lennon? For like what? Back in 69, 70. Whose side would you be on in that?
McCartney.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because of that stupid manager they hired. McCartney was smarter. Like he knew he was no good for the band.
Yeah. But I think the mistake Paul made was trying to get his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like, well, why,
Yeah.
I think if they would have found somebody independent.
But he knew him, right?
So, yeah, I know, but it's just like you would be kind of going, I don't know. That whole Beatle thing was just just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, MLG, that's where I saw it too. Isn't that funny? Wow.
Yeah. I'm on Keith's side no matter what.
Mick and Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had kind of a fun feud. Like they still respected each other and knew where their bread was buttered. Yeah, Ringo will come to be a country star. I'm not sure if he was which Paul it was.
Okay. Get Back was so good.
Is he talking about the movie?
The movie, the Disney movie. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the one on Disney now, the 1964
You
one.
saw my excellent review on it, though, Glenn.
Yeah. You never ever mentioned what the movie was.
And you insulted me.
You said, well, I really liked it. Did you really like it? Yeah, I really liked it. That's our review. I still don't know what it was about.
Larry, the Rolling Stones Undercover doesn't suck.
It doesn't actually. Did you say it sucked?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Well, not for Simon, not for Garfunkel. Oh my God, I can't stand his music. That's just dreadful. But it was good for Paul.
If you do buy an Art Garfunkel album, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you are. Crappy, frickin' syrupy, awful music.
Yeah, you have to be a Beatles fan. Like, it's not for everybody.
I don't know. How many times did you watch it, Larry? I think I watched the whole thing at least twice through.
I watched it twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And could probably watch it again.
But I'm saying, like, there's even a friend of yours that was saying it was boring, and he's a big Beatles fan.
Yeah.
Northern Revolutions, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I always say Rob's not a Beatles fan. He's a collector of Beatles records. It pisses him off, but it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great album cover.
How's life without cats, Larry? Just lost my maze. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I miss them,
Yeah, it's nothing worse, man, than
Yeah.
losing it's a loved one, you know? It's family. Terrible. That's what I think, but they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
They had to. Oh,
Yeah.
great point, Matthew. Why did it have to be it's over, we're dissolving this thing? Why didn't they just say, "Hey, let's regroup in a couple of years." It's too good to just destroy.
It's Bob.
It is Bob. Name another band broken up that was better than what? The Beatles? There's no such thing. Well, if we're going to make a list of Art Garfunkel's worst songs, we could be on here for another 2.5 hours. Yeah, both great album covers.
Yep, this one there.
Oh, yeah, that is good, but too bad it wasn't longer, Austin.
It's the Prog Corner, another great stream, gentlemen. Hope all is well in the 51st state.
Oh, yes, that hurts. The Prog Corner. Can we put a tariff on Scott?
Yeah. Scott in the house. Bart Garfunkel.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo Springfield were a great band. It's too bad that the egos there got in the way, and like Neil's such a weird dude that way. I think Neil just gets bored.
Okay, so Glenn, I got this message from Mike on Facebook. Larry, I think it's because I did not join the channel. I don't know. Glenn, I ordered Dave's picks via Grateful Dead site, 4 CD plus bonus disc. That's what I tried to say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could order. So every year, the Grateful Dead has this thing where you can pay $100, and you get, over the course of a year, you get 4 multi-disc CDs, usually 3 to 4 discs of Grateful Dead shows that they release, and they're called Dave's Picks because Dave Lemieux is the guy who puts them together. And it's great value. I mean, you think you're paying too bad it's U.S. funds, but if for a person in the States, it's pretty cool because you're paying $100 and you're getting, and these CDs always end up worth 50, 60. They double in price really quickly. It's amazing value. It's really good. I wish I took part, but good for you, Mike.
Favorite biopic. I like real documentaries, but that Bob Dylan you said was excellent.
I'm going to say the Bob Dylan one because I didn't like any of the others.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that Paul would have made them do that over and over like he did with Maxwell Silverhammer. I think John was ready to kill him over that one. I think there was 100 and some takes or something. Oh, no. I don't know. Neil still rocking.
Is a great album cover. Yeah, I love that album cover. Spinal Tap, best bio. Yeah, that's a great one.
But that's not really a biopic. It's almost like the Ruddles, right? It's kind of a parody of rock bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those are good. Yeah. I wish I had the money to participate. Good point, Bill. I like that.
Yeah.
How about Sharknado? Did you ever see Sharknado, Larry?
No.
The movies? They're funny.
No, I watched
it wasn't
10
good.
minutes of that.
Oh. Yeah, it was awful. It was like gag inducing.
It was like a Broadway musical.
Awful.
Yeah.
And the Elvis one. Oh.
Geez, look at the time, Glenn.
Larry, you've been on for an hour and 35 minutes.
I know. Did I mention my chronic pain lately?
Oh.
Ooh. All right, we'll take a few more questions, then we'll go.
You do have the money, Glenn. It's on the wall behind you. Yes, but because I buy other things, I can't afford everything. I guess that's what I'm saying. And James, I have a part-time job at 71 years old, so I can afford to buy a record.
Yeah, I've heard that Brian Wilson biopic is good, but I've never seen it. I would just rather watch a documentary, a real documentary.
Yeah, looking forward to the Zeppelin one whenever it comes out. You want to go to the IMAX theater and watch that with me, Larry?
Sure.
See, I like the Doors one, but that was back before it became trendy to make biopics. Like it was kind of off on its own. I thought they did a pretty good job.
Paul. Going back a bit, I guess. Yeah, the Oliver
Stone movie. I thought it was about as well done as you could make it.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of getting into the Doors again, Larry.
Yeah.
Since I got that live album from Detroit there, I've been listening to a lot more Doors stuff. What's your favorite Doors album?
I don't know. I think they're all pretty much, I guess maybe their debut, but I mean, they're all.
Yeah, the debut's special
really
because that's the first one you heard, and it's kind of like it was really mind-blowing.
I always like the Soft Parade. That's the one I remember from when I was younger.
LA Woman's so good, though.
Yeah.
Man. And I like the second one, too, because I love that song, When the Music's Over.
Yep. Yeah, they're always inaccurate.
Yeah, they have to Hollywood them up. Yeah.
First choice for Jim Morrison was Larry Graves. I didn't know that. Oh, John Travolta.
Morrison Hotel, yeah. Oh, cool. Morrison's gravesite last December in Paris. That'd be interesting. Favorite band debut is my favorite album of all time. Well, that's pretty cool.
Natalie, got to go. Sorry you're so touchy, Larry. Am I touchy, Glenn?
Oh.
When was I touchy, Glenn?
I don't know.
Can't please everybody.
So, Larry, I got to tell you, the first Doors album, a guy I knew called me. He was looking for some pot when that album came out. And I guess he knew I had some. I wasn't a dealer or anything, but I just had some personal stash. And he said, he says, if you give me a couple of joints, I'll give you the new Doors album. So I ran over to his house, which was about a block away, did the exchange. And that's how I got the Doors debut.
That's funny.
Yeah, Hard Day's Night was sort of a parody on the day of the life of the Beatles, right?
What's that? Yeah, it was.
I said Hard Day's Night was kind of like their own personal parody of their life as Beatles.
I like Other Voices, the one without Jim Morrison.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's good.
Yeah.
Tell all the people.
Tell all the people at the sea. That whole album was kind of like that kind of.
Larry Graves and the Mickey Dolenz story.
Mickey's out touring again.
Yep.
Glenn is Davy. Yeah. I wanna be free.
You know what, James? I do too. I know I gave that to Glenn in one of the exchanges. Yes. He didn't like the poetry reading crap and all that. I love it.
Here's my issue is that like I said earlier, you got so much stuff to listen to, and when I go, I'm on a mood to listen to a Doors album. Am I picking American Prayer?
Sometimes, yes.
No, I've never.
Yeah. Mickey tours as monkey. He goes on the monkey. The monkey. I said you should stick to music and you got very offensive. No, I just told you how I feel. Right, Glenn?
That's the first thing Nat said since he said that.
Yeah. I don't know. I got over it a long time ago.
Nat, how come you haven't been asking any musical questions?
Yeah. That's all we've been talking about for the last hour is music. Oh, boy. I love Land Ho by the Doors.
Hey,
Land
I'm the
Ho.
monkey.
Hey, hey, I'm the monkey.
Hey, I'm the monkey. More of them.
More of the monkey. More of the monkey. You never know, right? His next album, more of the monkey.
I wonder if he's got any more albums coming out. He sure did a good job on that Nesmith album.
Yeah.
He's still got a good voice, Mickey Dolenz.
Yeah.
His age.
Yeah.
That's really cool. This was so much fun, Larry. This is one of our better chats today. You awake? You okay?
Yeah. I Am Lizard King is my favorite song. I'm the Lizard King. Head is apt now, literally only
one head.
Yeah.
Victor Mature's only got to walk around one head.
Thank you, Nat. Everything's good. I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I was just saying
Nat's always around. He's good.
Yeah, you're a good guy. Yeah. No worries there.
We appreciate you, and I hate talking politics.
Yeah,
I don't like it in my personal life. I don't like it on YouTube. It's too.
It's just where we are today.
You want to be friends with people? Don't talk politics. Don't talk religion.
Yeah,
my advice.
God bless you, Glenn.
Yeah, and may peace be with you, Larry.
Jim knew a lot of ho. Yeah, he knew a lot of hoes.
I didn't even know who Elliot Easton was in the Cars. That's a guy who's a fan of some, like a music fan, name the people who are in the Cars beside Rick Ocasek. I couldn't.
Yeah, I know of Elliot Easton. He's
never.
Yeah, he's a very well-respected guitarist. Yeah.
If any of them knocked on my front door, I wouldn't know who they are. Mike Nesmith is very underrated. Oasis are needed for what?
You calling Pam a hoe?
Wow.
Well, look at the time.
What's your next video topic, Larry? Tell me what's the genius of
Larry
Larry Graves?
Tomorrow on this channel, I'm posting an old video. I'm looking back when I used to vacuum my cats, and then there's one video where I got the vacuum cleaner and the hose drops on my foot, and it hurt, right? So.
Oh, really? Oh, you actually did drop it.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah.
And you're going to relive the pain for your viewers?
I will. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows Elliot Easton.
No, they don't. I don't know. I've never heard of him.
Yeah. Rickles.
Yeah. He won't. I'll know him when I see him.
Well, that was fun, Glenn.
It was a really good one.
Glenn, tell us about your channel.
Glen Kellaway from the Basement. I'm not going to talk about general stuff, but I want to do a plug, Larry. Tuesday night, I'm going live, 8 p.m. Eastern time, with my good friend Alex from Beer and Vinyl. And we are going to talk jazz, Larry. We are going to show our favorite jazz albums, talk about our favorite jazz albums, how we got into jazz, how you as a viewer can get into jazz if you're interested, what you like, what you don't like.
Can I come on and talk about Ween?
Yeah, of course. They're a great jazz band. Yeah. So, yes.
Crosby, Young, and Torque.
Yeah. Stephen Stills didn't get in because of his teeth, from what I understand.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll let everybody that wants to say whatever, goodbye or whatever.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Thanks, Mr. Wondrous.
Tuesday at 8. Yeah. And thanks, everyone. for the questions.
Can I make a comment here? James said you should do a show on Miles Davis, Glenn. We just did one. Go to my live in my channels. I just did a 2-hour talk on Miles Davis with my friend Robert Lawson. Check it out. Every year I like to have a New Year's resolution, Larry, where I'm doing a deep dive on somebody. Like, what am I going to do this year? And this year was Miles Davis, and I'm just all over it.
Thanks, Mike. Glad I got your
bye for now
comment. Bye for now. I'm having a salad.
A salad?
Yeah.
That sounds very healthy.
Yep. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, the CD Cave. It was great listening to you both. Thank you.
I could listen to us forever, Larry.
I could listen to myself talk forever. Like, it's something about my voice that just soothes me. Puts me right to sleep.
Hey, thanks, Jeff, for your contributions today. It was really good. And Mr. Wondrous, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so thanks,
you
everybody.
Guys were awesome today.
Okay. Bye.
Start the show.
Thanks, gentlemen. We're called it gentlemen. End stream.
Okay. My thumbs are
ending stream.